It's Epic Universe time, guys. We are so excited to be here, and we are starting our adventure out here at Helios Grand Resort. This is the hotel that Universal just opened, and it leads directly into the theme park. So very excited to check this out. We're going to be spending the next 2 days here at Epic Universe, and we're going to take you guys along and show you everything that we can. Now, this is still part of the pass holder preview, so there's a very good chance that there's some things down. I know Ministry of Magic, the Battle of the Ministry, the new Harry Potter ride is currently down through the 16th. We're going to be here the 16th and the 17th, so there's some hope that that will open up. And if not, we can at least get in and hopefully show you the queue for the Battle of the Ministry. We're going to hit all the lands: Celestial Park, Isle of Berk, Dark Universe, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and Super Nintendo World. But first, we're going to start here at Helios Grand Resort and show you a little bit of this hotel and the rooms. This is the outside of Helios Grand Resort. I think the outside looks so neat. You can pull up there and unload your bags, and then parking is just right here, right beside the hotel. So that's very, very convenient. This is the lobby. This is Flora Taverna, which is the sit-down restaurant. So you can get breakfast, lunch, or dinner here. There's a little door you can go out, and it leads to a patio, and you can get a view of the park, it looks like. So we're going to head out here and check it out. Oh, wow. How cool is this? I can see Stardust Racers. That dome over there at the Atlantic restaurant, that's where we're eating lunch tomorrow. And I can see the top of Super Nintendo World over there.
But it's like it's all water.
Yeah, this is just really neat. It looks like it continues, and then if you keep going that way, you're in the park. That's so cool. It's like stepping out of your hotel and you're literally in a theme park. This tower over here, that's the entry to Dark Universe. But you can see the little point sticking up. That's where the lightning was supposed to be striking on Frankenstein's castle. And you can see little tidbits of everything from here.
That's cool looking too.
You can see people just walking by, enjoying their park day, and then this is the Harry Potter entrance. If you see the wand sticking up in the air, and then right behind that, the roller coaster you're seeing is Stardust Racers. And this right here is Aurora Market. This is directly next to the check-in desk. This just has your breakfast, lunch, and dinner quick grab options if you don't want to go sit down in the other Flora Taverna. Oh, those look good. Come get those later. All those desserts. Awesome. Oh, they also have ice cream. And right through the entryway next to Aurora Market, you have a little Universal Studios store with some merchandise, a lot of Epic Universe merchandise. All right. So then right as you exit the gift shop, to your right is the elevators, and then to your left this is the area. It's also next to the second entrance to the Aurora Market, but this is the park entrance. If you're entering the park from the hotel, you have to have your room key and park tickets available, and you go through security and everything, and you just enter right into the park. So then walking down here, we have a fitness center. Okay, so this is the fitness center. They have a lot of free weights, and they've got some techno gym machines that you can use for, like your vertical traction and shoulder presses. They've got, looks like some elliptical machines right here, and some treadmills. And they also have some bicycles. It's a pretty good little gym for, you know, for what it is. So, little game room in here. You can win some Super Mario plush toys, play some basketball. There's a Jurassic Park game and a SpongeBob game besides that. And then there's a lot of these claw machines, candy and stuffed animals. So it's a very small game room, but still kind of cool. So this is our room, and this is the bathroom, shower area. It's pretty large, as you can see. Little vanity area. So here is the inside of our room. It has 2 queen beds. This is just, we opted for the standard room. There was an upgrade available if we wanted a park view or a pool view, but they wanted $61 more for a pool view and $208 more each night for a park view, so we declined that. However, they did upgrade us anyway, and we do have a pool view, so that was actually a free upgrade. So it's a pretty nice room, honestly. Like, it doesn't have the theming like Stella Nova or Terra Luna with the space themes and everything, but it's a nice room. Very pretty. There's a little button right here. If you hit, you can turn all of the drapes or the shears on and off. And you just press that button when you walk in the room, and your drapes will open for you. Pretty cool. And then this is our view of the pool. Almost looks like a lazy river. It's got a cool little shape to it. And there's a little tablet by our bed. So you can control the lights throughout the entire room. You can also control the air conditioning. You can open the curtains. Let's see. You can order in-room dining, and you can look at all the restaurants and dining at Universal. It's pretty neat. Also, like I said, control your television. So very cool. I've not ever seen one of their hotels with a tablet like that. It does have a little refrigerator. It's gonna have a microwave, and just some storage drawers for your clothing and things like that. So it's a pretty basic room, but a pretty nice room. All right, we're stepping out to the pool area.
Smoking area.
Oh, there's a little smoking area right here if you step out to the pool exit. And then I think you have to walk around the path. We made it to the gate.
They work here.
These little cabanas, you can reserve them. They have TVs in them and lounge chairs. There's quite a few of them. And then the pool, as you saw from up in our room, the pool is looks like a lazy river almost in the way that it winds around. So this is the Lotus Lagoon bar.
You get food here too.
You can get food here too?
Yeah, I've heard it. Used to say
There's the bar. And they do have a little hot tub here too. I didn't see that when we first came in. This is the inside of Flora Taverna. It's a little sit-down restaurant. It's actually pretty big. It goes all the way back there. They also have a little bar area up here where you can get a drink or have some food. So we thought we'd just sit in here and get a drink and check this place out while we're waiting for our reservation upstairs. So we just stepped back out to see what Epic Universe looks like all lit up, and oh my goodness, look at this. This is so awesome. You can hear the music.
Bowser's Castle.
You can see the castles. You can see all the water lit up. It is definitely one of the prettiest parks. It's gorgeous. So it's a hotel. The hotel is beautiful. You can see Bowser's Castle over there. This is part of Super Nintendo World right across the way. And then you can look over this way and you can still see Harry Potter. Of course, Stardust Racers aren't racing anymore, but you can see that. You can see Isle of Berk.
Yeah, that's the fountain going.
It's very, very cool at night. You can hear all the music going. They're testing everything, I think, because the park closed about an hour ago. This is the inside of Bar Helios. It has a real vibe in here. It's pretty cool. I would like to just come hang out in here. So here's the bar area, and then of course you have little tables sitting all around where everybody can eat. And I love the ceiling. It has like all the constellations, and this is really neat. And then, of course, you do get like a 360-degree view of the city and the park out all these windows. So I'm going to go see here in a minute what we can see as far as the park goes. But yeah, I really like this. I think I'm going to try a drink called Pandora's Box, and Joe's just going to get a beer. We just wanted to come up and check the place out. This has a very expensive menu, and if you look at the menu, I mean, there's even like a seafood tower that you can get, and the seafood tower is $225 for a seafood tower that has Florida blue crab claws, poached Florida prawns, oysters, and tuna. And then you can get a shattered rose dessert, which I thought sounded pretty cool. But I don't know if it's worth $32. We're up top of Bar Helios, and this is the view from the top of Bar Helios. You can see all of Epic Universe. It is so pretty lit up at night. I'll tell you, Bar Helios is a really cool place, but I will say, this is not the view you get while you're sitting inside. There's one little area that you can sit towards the outside that will let you see this, but other than that, you're kind of in the bar, which is a neat area and it's really cool. But you have to get out and walk to the different sections to be able to see this view. So we're just kind of in like a little, show you. We're kind of in like a little area right here. We just came out that door right there, so there's just like this little area, and we came outside and they have a glass partition.
Yeah, look. The lights come from each portal.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Oh, cool.
Oh, wow.
Man, this is the coolest looking park I've ever.
Yeah, this is a beautiful park. Epic Universe is very themed and very it's just amazing. Like, going through it is amazing. Super Nintendo World actually really surprised me because of how immersive it was. It's one of the most beautiful parks I've been to.
We're testing the show. Okay. In this fall, they're testing the drone show and the fireworks.
Wow, it's so pretty.
Right, that's amazing.
That's so cool. And we are getting ready to enter Epic Universe. We just got through the entryway from the hotel. We got about 7:50. We got in line, and it's about 8:05, and we're heading down to enter the park. It was actually really fast, and I was very surprised. But now there seems to be a line, so I don't know what's going on, because we should be able to walk right through the portal because early entry is at 8 o'clock, but it looks like they're holding everybody up for some reason.
Early entry at 8.
Yeah,
We made it into the park. That huge line, there was two ways. So one line, when you come out of the hotel, if you go to the left, there's a line waiting to get into Celestial Park, and then if you go to the right, there's a line waiting to get into Super Nintendo World. So we went into Celestial Park, and we're crossing over to Super Nintendo World. So we're gonna see how busy it is over here. It's early entry, so we're hoping to get onto Minecart, because Celestial Park and Super Nintendo World are the only two lands open during early entry. So we're gonna try to get in onto Minecart, because we haven't gotten to ride that yet the last time we were here. But it very well could be a long wait, even though it's early entry, just because of the amount of people that just entered from the hotel. It's not just from Helios. Helios enters this side of the park, but you got all the other hotel guests from any other Universal hotel that can enter Super Nintendo World and try to ride this ride. So
cool.
Stardust Racers is open too, but more people were gunning for Super Nintendo World. The line going from Helios was like triple to get into Super Nintendo World versus Celestial Park. Here we go, entering the portal for Super Nintendo World. This portal is so cool. It's like you're just going up inside. And we've arrived. Now we come out into Princess Peach's castle. Welcome to Super Nintendo World. You feel like you just stepped right into the game. The theming here is so amazing. I just hear people screaming, whoa! They're so excited to see it. So we're heading down to try to make it to Minecart. We're gonna go over and enter Donkey Kong Country. Donkey Kong Country is where you're gonna find Minecart. If you're a fan of Super Nintendo, you would absolutely love this world.
You guys are more than welcome to wait in line.
The queue for Minecart, and they're on a delay right now. They said they have no idea how long it will be, but I can see carts moving up there, so I think they're testing. Last time we waited about an hour, got up and it delayed for a long time, and so we ended up leaving, but this time we're hoping to ride. So it's probably about a 45-minute wait from where we are. And we'll see. We'll see how long the delay is.
One look into his eyes, and he'll have you squawking like a parrot. Yeah! Get it, you overgrown dodo! I can hardly hear myself think with all this racket. Hey, you! Don't walk away from me! I ain't done yet. Now,
we just got off of Minecart. We waited about an hour. It was delayed, so we waited. Now, once they actually started the ride and got going, it only took us about 13 minutes to get through the rest of the line. It was actually a pretty good ride. It looks like this rickety old track, and you look like you're jumping the track and that you're gonna hit the water, and it's pretty cool. I've never ridden anything like that. It was very jerky, though, I will say, so if you have back problems, beware. Anyway, we are off to go get some food now, I think. Show you a little bit more of Nintendo Land as we walk through here, too. I love that they have the little question marks, like in the video games, and you could actually hit them and they light up. There's a 1-Up Factories. I believe that's just a store. You can check out. They do have the freestyle soda machines over there. usually where we've seen Mario and Luigi doing the meet and greets. And if you look over here is Bowser's Castle. You get to go inside that if you're riding the Bowser's Challenge ride. Bowser's Challenge is like a 3D type ride. You wear a little hat and these glasses and you get to ride the Mario Kart. And then of course Peach's Castle you can go through. They have Yoshi's Adventure right here. It's just a little slow moving ride, but you can see all of Nintendo World from up there, so it's pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of the People Mover if you go to Magic Kingdom. Bowser's Challenge. Roar. Scary. Oh, coming in here. Look how huge the doors are. And the door knockers. I mean, it truly is Bowser's Castle, so he's huge, right? But I love Bowser's books up here. If you read some of the titles, Feeling Down, A Guide to Anti-Gravity, Know Their Weakness, Mario, Luigi, Toad, Cloudy with a Chance of Pain. These are all book titles in Bowser's library. That just is so funny to me. And everything is Bowser size. My Life is a Bomb. Anatomy of a Bomb. You'll see Princess Peach all over the place, of course. He's in love with Princess Peach. There's Bowser's throne. You know, when we talk about the theming, this is like the little details I'm talking about. Like, look at the stars, and you got the mushrooms, you got Luigi. And they've got Mario standing over there with a fountain of coins. It's just very, very detailed. A lot of Yoshi memorabilia in here. Oh, the little hats look like Yoshi. We're gonna go eat some breakfast at the Open Star Tavern. It's actually a barbecue place, but they do have a breakfast menu, and I'm not sure how late they serve it, but probably till 10 or 10:30, I assume. So I'm gonna walk in here and see if we can get some food because we're starving. We just got our breakfast. We ordered biscuits and gravy, which looks a little interesting. Okay. I'm not absolutely positive what I just ate, but the eggs were good. The bacon had just kind of a sweet flavor to it, but it was really good. And then the biscuits and gravy weren't like biscuits and gravy. They had like this, I don't know, it almost tasted like eating dressing or stuffing from Thanksgiving. Like it just had that flavor to it. It was very strange, but it was really good. And I'd eat here again. I think nobody was here. Like we were practically the only ones in here. It's starting to get a couple more people now, but barely. There's like 3 tables full of people. I mean, you can look. There's like one group maybe back there. So, definitely, I don't think it's a place many people are frequenting in the morning, so maybe a good place to stop for breakfast. So we just heard that Harry Potter is open. It was supposed to be closed today, and they opened it with no virtual queue, which they've been running on a virtual queue for the last like month or so, and it's been just a real pain for everybody. But now they have it open today, testing out just lining up for the queue. And right now it's about at 150-minute wait. Luckily, we do have express passes from the last time we were here, and the ride broke down while we were on it, so we didn't really get to ride, but like maybe 30 seconds of it. So we do have those express passes. We're going to go try to use them and see if we can get on and ride the ride. This is the portal for the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and you walk in, and we're going to enter into 1920s Wizarding Paris. I know that Super Nintendo World is very themed, but what they've done here is really amazing too. Look at this portal. Here we go. In Paris. Alright, this is like as if we're coming off of like the metro or something. Here we go. Welcome to 1920s Wizarding Paris. Wow. Look at that. It's just like its own city. This is the show, and it's been closed every time we've tried to see it, so we may just go catch this real quick. It's like a big circus tent. And then after this, we'll head to Harry Potter. We're so easily distracted. Wow, it's a lot bigger in here than you think it is. They don't allow filming on the show, but I thought at least I could film walking in. Wow. This is way bigger. It just looks like a little tent outside, but now it's huge in here. We just got out of the show, Le Cirque Arcanus. I've been saying it, Arcanus, this whole time. Realized, of course, high school French hasn't served me very well. It's Arcanu. So I've been saying it wrong this whole time. Le Cirque Arcanu. It was just such a cool show. There's so many little parts and pieces that go to it. I can see how it was shut down a few times when we tried to see it, but it was a really good show. I would definitely watch that again, and I would definitely recommend seeing it if you come here. They don't allow filming or video or anything, but let me just say that tent is absolutely huge. It looks like this little tent, but they must have some type of spell on it because it is absolutely huge when you walk inside. So we are now heading over to the Ministry of Magic and hoping that we can get in. This is Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry of Magic. Here we are in the Ministry of Magic. Wow. This is so cool. I love how they did this. Sorry. Where do we go from here? Okay. Look, Dolores Umbridge. 150-minute wait if you're just standing in the line. I can just see the ceiling. Look at the sky. I love all the wanted posters move. See this? We're going through this kind of fast. The talking portraits.
Whoa.
This is her house.
Everybody has heard about all the wonderful things Miss Hermione Granger has done. All of the house elves have heard about the greatness of Miss Hermione Granger.
Is that pleasant?
That's really cool.
I'm kind of feeling it with her.
Yeah,
That was Higgledy, the house elf.
Like I put two of her off.
Dolores Umbridge's office. I think I had my microphone off, so I'm not sure if you heard me say that. We are about to the ride. As soon as you curve around this pink tunnel, you hit these stairs, you go up, and then you go, as soon as you go up, you go down. Once you're down, you're at the ride. We made it off of Battle at the Ministry. We finally got to ride. It was such a good ride. Like all the animatronics and the screens, like it reminded me of a bigger, better version of the bank ride at Universal Studios, and it has a ton of effects and everything. I can really see how easy it is for it to go down. It did actually go down on us for just a minute while we were on the ride, so there's a tiny little portion that we didn't get to see, but for the most part, it was awesome. It's an amazing ride. I definitely recommend riding it. It's going to be a long wait if they don't use the virtual queues. They're at 150 minutes still, but even if you don't ride the ride, come in and see this queue because it is amazing. This is from the very back, like a view of the whole thing. You see Dolores Umbridge as she's waiting to stand trial. All the offices. I mean, the fact that they built this is just crazy. So, and then as you leave, you're going back out the flue. It's on the opposite side of the room of the flue that you come in. And now we're heading from the Ministry of Magic back over to Wizarding Paris. And now we are at the Metro Flue Place Cachet. This is the butterbeer crate from Café L'Air de Sereine in Wizarding World of Harry Potter, the Paris section, and it looks so good.
Very good.
Very good.
I can taste the butterbeer for sure.
It's really good. It's very sweet. So it kind of tastes like really sweet pancakes to me. I can taste like the butterscotch taste that butterbeer has. But it's good. I would get it again. I don't know. It is kind of expensive. It's like $20, so.
What's that?
But you can split it between two people.
You stand before le Ministère des Affaires Magiques de la France, or the public entrance. So, inside is a building beautiful, well beyond your dreams. Mon Detective Ferry is an animal atrium window with animal fantastiques depicted in heavenly constellations. Could you imagine for a moment?
That would be great.
I take a moment every day to appreciate it. But alas, you cannot see the inside of the Ministère. No, it is closed to the public. Why? We've had one too many attempted break-ins recently, and I will figure out who is responsible.
Okay.
You would know nothing about this.
It is not me.
Tell me where you were last night around 11 p.m. You had fireworks. Is this some kind of a dark wizarding code?
No.
This is the time you are to meet up?
No.
Is this a code word?
The 11 p.m. fireworks.
Oui, this sounds like some kind of code word, no? Maybe a signal to say it is time to try to infiltrate. But, as I am sure you're aware, all attempts have failed recently. So, maybe you're here to try again.
Oh no.
Using this one as a distraction. I will be watching. You might think you are so smart, but I will tell you, Lou Ferme is smarter. Au revoir for now.
Au revoir.
Enjoy your liberté while it lasts.
Au revoir. Merci. This is Cosme Accoucheur, where you can get your wands. You can get new wands that interact with you. They vibrate, they light up at the tip, and you can use your app to personalize them to your house and things like that. And so your experiences are a little more personalized, but you can still use your old wands to do everything in the window. There is a window right over here that you can go and use your wand. It's right outside Bar Moonshine. If you use your wand, a demiguise will appear in the window, and then he disappears. I don't know if you can see him, but it's Pickett, the book truckle. He's picking the lock. Oh, it's so cool. I've been looking for him. I knew he was supposed to be around here. This is a little animatronic. Isn't that amazing how they do that? He's so cute. He's one of my favorite characters from the movie. He lost all his coins. Oh, there he goes. Now he's moving. He's a niffler. He's so cute. Head back this way into the darker alley. There's the Goblet Noir back here. This is an interactive portrait. She really interacts with you. She knows your name. She'll talk to you, have a whole conversation.
Please, and I want you to. I am so excited you came to visit me. Now, while here in Paris, have a wonderful time. Oh, many friends and having visions.
Yes, this is the Goblet Noir. This is where all the dark wizards hang out. And I just want to show you the inside of it. So we got a bar area. Now we're gonna head out and check out some more of the park. And we are entering Dark Universe. Check out the lightning and everything on this portal. How cool is this? Coming up on all the fog and smoke. The spooky village of Darkmoor. The Frankenstein catacombs.
Help would be nice. There, I made you with my own hands, and don't you forget it.
He said, I made you with my own hands, and don't you forget it. You can hear Frankenstein down there talking. Pretty cool. There's coffins you can pose in over here. That's too funny. And all the tombstones. Oh, Joe's gonna get in the coffin. Somebody broke out of that one. Here we have a body. It looks like the creature from the Black Lagoon. If you look at the claws, it looks like the creature from the Black Lagoon. And just the aesthetics alone in this land are so amazing. Like this portal, got like the fog, the buildings, the creatures, the noises. Like they went all out. Monster makeup Monster makeup experience is told that it is about $180. We have a little vampire that just came out. I'm not going to show her face because she is a child, but it's really good.
I don't know, it's $200 good.
I don't know, yeah. I don't know if it's worth $200, but it's pretty good. You got your gift shop, Dr. Septimus Pretorius, scientific oddities for sale.
Is she from Harry Potter?
Got a lot of merchandise for the Dark Universe characters. They got Wolfman, Dracula, Frankenstein, creature from the Black Lagoon. Look at these. So you can get a dress and dress like the Bride of Frankenstein. Coming up on the well. So creepy looking. Here we come on Das Stakehaus. This is supposed to be a really cool steakhouse inside. It's just a quick service steak, like not steak, but S-T-A-K-E. It almost looks like a ride queue. If you look at the chandeliers, have skulls on them. You can see the vampires. And your chair, even your chairs have bats on them. That's cool. Oh. Lights are glowing red. This is our food that we got from Das Stakehaus. Joe got the wings, and it comes with cornbread in the shape of a skull, some coleslaw, and I'm not really sure what that sauce is on the wings.
The Blackmore
Called the blackened wings or Blackmore wings. And then I got a cheeseburger. Oh my, the bun is black and it has some type of blood over the top of it, and it came with French fries. Pretty cool, pretty cool. This whole atmosphere is really cool. The lights will just dim red and the whole room goes red once in a while. All the waiters and waitresses and servers and all that are walking around are dressed like vampires. It's just pretty cool. Once in a while, you can hear the lightning and the pull of the electricity where Dr. Frankenstein she's pulling the electricity for her experiment. And not sure if you can see it, but the castle lights up, and this would be so cool at night.
When we go walking around the theme park, it's like walking on hay.
We just rode Curse of the Werewolf, and it was a really good ride. We only waited in line maybe 20 minutes, and it was a spinny ride. It spun here and there. It was kind of fast. It maybe lasted a minute and a half, but it was a cool roller coaster. I'd definitely ride again. And if you haven't watched the movie Curse of the Werewolf, then you might not understand all the lore behind it, but it does have a lot of gypsy references, which comes from the movie. And it also has a lot of star references, which every werewolf is marked with a star somewhere on their body, a star or pentagram. And then also they can see their next victim has a star on their hand. That's based on the movie. So you see a lot of stars and everything referenced. And you also see the gypsies. The queue itself is a gypsy tent. Look at this cart. It's full of specimens. There's a papyrus scroll from the tomb of Anaxamun from the Mummy. There is the neck bolt, G-ground that's from Frankenstein. I don't know if you can see there you go. And then there are, what are these? Fingerlings? Some type of fingers, phalanges, and eyeballs. And yeah, specimens. This one is, I am not even sure what it is. A hand of some sort, maybe from the Mummy. The sun off your face.
It should do Halloween horror here.
Here we are outside of Frankenstein's manor. How cool is this castle? This is Frankenstein's manor, home of Victoria Frankenstein, who's the great-great-granddaughter of Dr. Frankenstein, and she's carrying on with some experiments on the monsters. Let's check it out. Oh, wow. This is Victoria's Shadows over Darkmoor. That is really cool. Interesting queue. Oh wow, all like the muscles and everything. Ew. that? How awesome. I think that's a bat upside down in there. This is such a cool queue. I, for the life of me, can't figure out why this isn't a longer wait.
I sense fear in your hearts. You're right. Don't be afraid. Darkness lies ahead. Now is the time to abandon hope. I am Igor. My one's doctor.
Lower the lights, quickly. Now. These people are friends. See? There's nothing to be afraid of. He is amazing. Better than the original. He is the key to our most exciting experiment. For years, I have studied and controlled the monsters that prowl the darkness. And only one remains. I will control my ultimate challenge. Count Dracula. Call yourself! That wasn't us.
Silence, creature. I will destroy you.
We just got out of Monsters Unchained, and that ride is so cool. There are so many animatronics in there, and they have just done an amazing job with it. I am totally floored that this ride is only a 10-minute wait. Like, I barely had time to even film anything going through the queue because we went through that quickly. They do have lockers right there right before you get on the ride, so you can't store all your stuff, and it's all that facial recognition to get in and out of the lockers, which makes it really nice, really easy and convenient. But I think this is one of my favorite rides here. So between that and Harry Potter and Stardust Racers, I have 3 or 4 that I really like. So very exciting. We just met Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein, and that was the coolest experience. They did such a good job. Their makeup was perfection, their mannerisms, the way they said things, the way they talked, it was so cool. I'll show you a little video of them, but I couldn't video the whole experience because we were up there talking to them and they were just taking pictures. They did take some professional pictures, but they also used our cell phone. And I will say, Joe and I have these shirts on, so mine is Frankenstein's monster and his is Bride of Frankenstein. So she said that we carry their portraits with us, so we must be friends. And of course, Frankenstein said friends are good. So it was just such a cool experience. Definitely go meet them, completely free. They're right across from where the well is when you first walk into Darkmoor and in Dark Universe, and really easy to find. But you can always ask somebody at the gift shop. They know their schedule and exactly where they'll be. Frankenstein's monster and the Bride of Frankenstein have come to visit. It's so cool.
Yes, welcome. Yes, he is new. A new creation of Victoria Frankenstein. Have you met him better? So you did see my present.
Be protect, Ray.
Yes, I suppose.
The Burning Blade Tavern. This catches on fire about every 15 minutes. You'll hear a bell chime, and then the windmill catches on fire for about, I don't know, it only lasts for about 30 seconds.
It's hot. I can feel the heat from here. Pretty cool. That's from the end of the very first Frankenstein movie. The villagers set the place on fire.
coming into Burning Blade Tavern. This is the Monocaine. It's a mocktail. It's pretty good. Comes in this cool little flask and it bubbles.
It's supposed to be like a beaker from a chemistry set.
Yeah, it's a beaker from a chemistry set. It was from the Invisible Man because he used Monocaine to turn him invisible. So I know that because we watched all the movies, but did it work? Am I invisible? It's the Invisible Man. Oh, he's kind of rude.
It's about to go on fire. The blade.
We are here for our lunch reservation at Atlantic, and I'm excited to eat here. I heard the food was really good. It's a sit-down restaurant with air conditioning, and honestly, I think on the park days that, especially when it's really hot like it is today, you definitely need to take some time, sit down, relax, get yourself, just cooled off, and you'll have a much, much better day. So we are coming in here to sit down and have a nice lunch, and then we'll head back out to the park and explore some more. So this is our seat at the Atlantic restaurant, and these fish are just moving slowly above us, and we just noticed it. It's kind of cool. They just float around above you. And then we have this view of the fountains and the water just right there. That's so pretty. So the menu here was mainly fish, as you probably guessed, and I ended up getting a filet because I don't like seafood. So they had a filet mignon, they had some salads, like a house salad, and then they had a chicken, bone-in chicken breast that you could get if you don't like seafood. Everything else was pretty much seafood. You have to check out the silverware. Like, look at the handle on this one. It's all pearly on my knife. But this, Joe's decided he wants these for home. They are fish scales. Like, this is... And the fork is that way too, but it almost looks like a fish tail. I just thought that was so neat. I've never seen that pattern before. This is the food we got at Atlantic. Joe got the grouper sandwich, blackened with chips.
My pleasure. Thank you.
I got the filet, and it has this potato, and she said it's actually like 70 layers of potato. I'm really unsure exactly what it is, but it's a potato of some sort. And we just finished our lunch in Atlantic, and it was so good. I swear that steak was probably one of the best steaks that I've ever had, and that's not exaggerating. Like, I didn't need any sauce, and to me, if you can eat a steak with no sauce, that's a good steak. So, and Joe had grouper, and he says that it was amazing. So definitely outstanding food, outstanding service. I definitely would recommend eating here if you have the time, the money, and just want a good sit-down meal. It was about, I think after tip and everything, came to about $70 for the two of us. So considering it's a theme park, really not that bad of prices. The portion sizes to me were a little small. I had the steak and the potato, and it was a 6-ounce filet, and the potato, and it was $40. So, maybe not the best portion sizes, but you really don't want to be overfilled if you're coming back out to run around in the heat and ride rides anyway. So definitely recommend if you have a chance to stop by and eat at Atlantic. This is the fountain that's right in the center of Celestial Park, and There is Helios Hotel where we're staying. So as you can see, I mean, you're literally right in the park when you walk out. I just think these fountains are so pretty. I wanted to get a good shot of them. We're heading into Constellation Carousel here in Celestial Park, and honestly, I heard it's supposed to be a really cool carousel, but I don't know what's so special about it. I normally don't ride carousels because they make me super dizzy and sick to my stomach, but we're gonna give it a shot. See if this one's something to write home about or not. This actually wasn't such a bad ride. I didn't get sick, I didn't feel super dizzy, but it's pretty cool. It doesn't go in your normal carousel fashion. You're not just spinning in a circle. So there's 3 separate, maybe more. I think 3 separate, maybe 4 separate circles inside the big circle, and they all spin in their own direction. So it's kind of neat, and everything lights up. And the ceiling is really neat. Like, I feel like at night this would be super, super pretty. Here we go, guys. Isle of Berk. We, my friends, have dragons. Here we go, through the portal. I love the little portals. Makes you feel like you're just going into your own land. This is Berk, the best kept secret this side of, well, anywhere.
That's from the movie.
That is from the movie. Wow, guys, take in that view. How cool. You can see dragons sleeping all on the sides up here. This is the entrance to Dragon Racers Rally. So Dragon Racers Rally, you might be able to, there's a 50-minute wait right now.
I'm very targeted. The rest of everything ever.
Right. What is? Dragon Racers Rally just went down?
You gotta try last one. With the packet.
This is the entrance to Hiccups Wing Gliders, which is just a little coaster. It's on a delay right now, but we have ridden it, and it reminds me of a small Hagrid's. The only thing I will say about Hiccups Wing Gliders, be careful with that bar, because if you push it down too hard, it'll hurt your legs for the entire ride. The fire drill we have not been on. It's the water ride.
We're gonna go get wet.
So we're gonna try it because we're hot. This is supposedly like a boat ride. So this is Rough Nut Tough Nuts challenge here. So you can either join Team Rough or Team Tough. So assuming these over here are the boats that we ride. This is a good place right here to see actually what fire drill is. We just got through riding it and we got pretty wet. I will say there's little targets for you to hit with the sprayers, and if you hit a blue star, a big cannon of water fires at you, and we were doing really good not hitting the blue star, so we were pretty dry, and then the kids sitting beside us totally soaked us, and then the other boats started firing at us as well, so we got pretty wet. I don't think you can tell because our clothes are kind of dark, but we're pretty wet from our shirts and our pants, but we'll probably dry out pretty quickly because it's a hot day, so I'm sure we'll be good. But it's a fun, cute little ride. Just if you don't want to get wet, avoid the stars. This is the Untrainable Dragon Show, and it is really, really neat. You're not allowed to film or video in there, so I can't show you inside, but there were some flying dragons, so it was really cool. You get to see Hiccup and Toothless flying overhead, and it's a really good show. I definitely recommend it. There's supposed to be dragons flying around over Isle of Berk, but I've heard they've been having some trouble with the drones, so it's a possibility that that's why we're not seeing them. Hopefully they'll be here soon, though. And this is a little gift shop.
Oh, I gotta get that outfit, that jacket.
Get a little hoodie with the Toothless. It's cute, and you can get the claws too. Look at that. Look at the gloves. Too hilarious. I bet little kids would love it. This is kind of cool. Yeah, if you spin it, it plays music and he moves. But you have to do all the work. Meet and greet with Hiccup and Toothless. There's some people in there, so it's kind of hard to see, but there's a meet and greet going on over there. I've heard it's a really cute meet and greet, but if you look at the line, it's going all the way back there. It's usually about 50 minutes. This is Spitfire Grill, and you can get little things here like bowls and just the small things to eat. Like I got a steak bowl, and Joe got a shrimp bowl last time. It was pretty good, kind of on the bland side personally. It's not my favorite. And I know we didn't really cover the other ride, Dragon Racers Rally. We rode that last time we were here. You're supposed to be able to move your body and move the wings, and the ride is supposed to spin. We couldn't get it to do anything. Okay, you might be able to see it going in the background. You go around in these little loops. You don't go around that many times. It's like a minute. And then it puts you back down. So you can see some people trying to turn. They're having more luck than I did. I do have a torn rotator cuff, so I can't really flip it the way that they are. Well, everyone, it is time for us to say goodbye to Epic. We're very sad. I would love to be able to stay longer, but this is an absolutely beautiful park. I love all the lands. I honestly can't even tell you which is my favorite. I love a ride or a show or something at least about every single land. It's well themed, it's well thought out. It's a gorgeous park. There were some issues with some ride delays and everything, but we are in technical rehearsal and preview times, so that's to be expected. This does open next week, so hopefully those glitches will get worked out. But if you have the chance to come see it, come watch Toothless fly above you, come watch the Circus Arcanoe show, ride the Battle at the Ministry, and definitely check out Monsters Unchained, which was an awesome ride. So thank you everyone for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Take care.